Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, adults across the UK got to have their say in a really big historic vote. They were asked if they wanted to leave or stay in a club of countries called the European Union. For many years, politicians have argued about whether or not being a member of the EU is a good thing. So, on the 23rd of June 2016, there was a referendum. Over 30 million people voted. Just over half said they wanted to leave. And Brexit was born. That's a mashup of the words Britain and exit. Some people celebrated the result, but others weren't happy. Over the last few years, there have been numerous protests from both sides. David Cameron, who was Prime Minister at the time and who had campaigned to remain, resigned. Theresa May, who also wanted to remain, took over as PM. She agreed a deal with the EU, which would see the UK out in March 2019. But Mrs May couldn't get enough support from other politicians to make Brexit happen. So she resigned and was replaced by the pro-Brexit and current Prime Minister Boris Johnson. He managed to get a different deal with the EU and promised we'd be out by Halloween. But again, he couldn't get enough MPs to back him. So he called a general election. Adults across the UK voted for who they wanted to run the country, and his party won. It meant he could finally push through his exit deal, with a leave date of the 31st of January. But it's not over yet. The UK and EU still have a lot to work out before the end of this year, including how trade will work. So the story will be continued.